The first two fastballs and I got to the middle of the plate. I mean, I believe all of them were two strike counts. But after that, his slider just didn't have it today. One of those days where he didn't have a feel for it. A lot of times it was just spinning and backing up into the middle of the plate, and he turned into a one-pitch pitcher at that point. Tried to get changeup going a little bit, but it's one of those days that once again reinforces the fact of that third pitch, how important it's going to be, because for whatever reason, every once in a while, it's going to elude you. One of those pitches will. It's been the fastball command at times today. It's really the first day he didn't have a slider all season. But unfortunately, his fastball was able to get him into counts where he normally would have a good chance of putting guys away and couldn't when he didn't have a slider.
You talked a lot about the movement on his fastball and how sometimes he struggles to control just that movement. Was that part of it with those first two home runs? It just looked like they moved right over the middle of the plate.
Yeah, it just got too much. I got into some pretty good counts and trying to put them away, and then ball leaked back. Lynn?
Yeah, Mike, with early on, with those just being solo home runs, is the hope that he might be able to sort of right the ship and minimize there? I mean, because we've seen, obviously, just recently we've talked about some of your young guys getting through some early troubles and getting on track.
Yeah, the solo ones aren't going to run you out of the game. He kept us in the game. We scored a run, and we're right back there. It's the 2-run shot that really kind of took him out. But trying to limit the damage to give him free bases. But once again, this is a team that thrives and has most of their success with the long ball, especially in this ballpark. And got to try and figure out how to navigate once you get to the 2-strike count, and just didn't have enough weapons to get it done.
And then offensively, I'm sure there's some opportunities you would like to make some more hay there. But a couple of guys, it seemed like at least were able to put together a couple of good at bats, and maybe see a little bit of again with Dozier, having some at bats there. I mean, is there something to take from that?
Yeah, Dozier, Alberto, Benny continues to swing the bat well. Opie getting his hits, Witt getting us out of the gate well. But we didn't have those big opportunities, a couple chances just to kind of chip away. But none of those points in the game where you think we can really swing it here. Just didn't have a lot of base runners, and just a tough night.